Hello everybody, welcome back, and here's part 4 of Let's Play Kirby Dream Land 3. When we last left, we beat the first half of Ripplefield, and now we're moving on to the second half.
And let's hope this time it works.
Yes. Yeah, are you sure the first take failed?
The first take, the Skype recorder just completely crashed on me. Obviously last time you had a few problems with YouTube, so...
Yeah, it was slowing down on me, which is why I decided to play them through Windows Media Player instead.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, it just didn't recall it all. It didn't alert me that it crashed. So I've basically got the Skype recorder up at the side here, just making sure it does not crash on me a second time. Because last time I had it minimised.
Yeah, programs can definitely crash on you when you don't notice. Like, one thing I've heard is like Windows Movie Maker can tend to crash. That's why I don't use that.
I use it, but yeah, like I said, it can crash. I had that problem quite a few times. Yeah, as I was telling you last time, the first time I saw Kirby was for in the Smash Melee trailer, and I honestly thought Fly was like a Pokemon from Gen 3 something.
Yeah, you notice that power that Kind has with the spark ability? He can light up dark rooms.
It's got the fish's name.
Yeah, Kind is the name of the fish.
Oh yeah, I mentioned this last part. Sorry, it's been about 2 weeks since we did that. So.
Yeah, I know.
Something else I forgot to mention, not to you, but to anyone watching, I told a lie last time in part 3, it wasn't Superstars that I played, it was the first game for the Game Boy, I believe.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
No, I was just saying this to anyone that were watching because it didn't take, and I didn't want anyone to think I was lying. These things remind me of that boss. It reminds me of what do you call it? Orbinaut from.
Oh, Orbinaut?
It's the bandit that you find that has those spikes orbiting around its body. It's just a circular enemy. It has those spikes protecting it.
Oh, in Starlight Zone.
I think there's variations in most of the zones. Like, I know there's some in Labyrinth, but yeah, there is some in Starlight Zone.
Yeah, Starlight Zone is one where he drops the spike on a teeter tart, you gotta fling it back up.
Yeah. But like I said, the enemy itself is in a few levels. That's what it reminds me of anyway, that boss. So I missed that actually. Is that supposed to be 2 frogs or something?
Yes.
Yeah. You got this on speed?
Speed up? No.
No, you just look like you're a lot faster then for a few seconds.
I'm not using a turbo controller.
Is this supposed to be a current or something under the water?
Yes,
it
is.
What's making it go faster? Oh, right.
Yeah. If it accidentally speed up, then it's not on purpose. It would been due to frame rate issues.
If it's a current as well, then obviously it may go faster. I just wondered if it...
Yeah, and Kind's the only one that can fight currents.
That makes sense, I suppose. He's a fish and whatnot.
Yeah, now, as you're about to see in a few minutes, it's very important you hang on to Kind until you gotta switch him.
So to someone like me who's never played this game, would you recommend it?
Well, if you like a challenge in order to get 100%, yes. But if you just want to play the game to get through it in one piece, then by all means.
If it's not required, you obviously get 100%. That's all.
Yeah, if we were to do a race of this game on the channel, I wouldn't make everyone get every heart star.
And I'm very grateful for that. I have enough issues with the games we already raced.
Yeah, same as if we were to do Kirby 64 as a race.
Speaking of which, I haven't actually decided if I can put those yet.
Oh, you got time.
I tried it with the PlayStation, and I got it working perfectly fine, but I'm not entirely certain that it'll do when not Fraps recording as well.
Oh. Well. Well, if you ever get N64 to work, then I could definitely do Banjo-Tooie for the channel.
That's the sequel, right?
To Banjo-Kazooie, yes.
Yeah, that's it. I had an N64, but I barely used it, so I didn't really play those games much.
Well, yeah, the reason I say Banjo-Tooie is a race because with the correct cheats, it can be done in like maybe 3 parts.
Really?
Yes, but if it's a 70 jiggy run, then it'll take like maybe 12 parts to finish.
Would cheats be allowed though, or would it be a race?
For time purposes, the cheats I tell you about would be allowed. Like if we were to do Donkey Kong 64, which I very much doubt we will now, then I would allow the infinite all cheat.
How is that game anyway? Because I played Country, but I never got around to playing 64.
Donkey Kong 64, it is a very long game.
It's a collectathon, isn't it?
It's a It is the king of collectathons.
I didn't realise it was that bad. How does it play as a game though? Because I heard it was supposed to be a bit meh.
The hard part about Donkey Kong 64, besides collecting all the golden bananas and like, is definitely this throwback they have, which is the original DK arcade game. It was from 1981. So.
Very, very old then.
Yeah, and back then Mario was called Jumpman.
Didn't Mario and I suppose Luigi star in some kind of I can't remember what type of, it was definitely an arcade game, but they had a different job. I think it was
called Mario Brothers?
Scaffolders or something like that.
That's what you meant, like Mario Brothers, where they faced off against each other.
No, not that one. Demolitions. They did Demolitions or something like that.
I wouldn't know about that one.
I might be wrong, like I say. I might just be confusing it with something similar, but hard to believe that Donkey Kong came out over 30 years ago, though.
Wow, yeah.
Makes you feel totally new.
Yeah, that game's older than me.
Yes, it's older than me as well.
Yeah, I'm not even the oldest one of the group.
I don't know, I'm not that young. But how does Kirby 64 handle in terms of it being a 3D game?
That Kirby 64 is a quite unusual game, because unlike most 64 games, you don't use the analog stick, you use the D-pad.
Right. I suppose wanting to keep it similar to our games were at that time.
Yeah, the only other game I can think of that you don't use the control stick on is Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Did that get an N64 release?
Yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 are both on the N64.
I knew we had a PS1 version, but I didn't know it had N64 as well.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much difference between the PS1 port and the N64 port.
Probably just the graphics and music at the most.
Yeah, I actually LP'd Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but for most of the videos I couldn't use the actual game music because I used it for the first video because the copyright issues caused that video to be blocked in Germany.
It's getting ridiculous with that copyright stuff now.
Yeah, I know. If someone were to like do an LP of Super Mario World, they get a content ID notice.
Actually, that's something I've always wondered. With the piracy thing and all that, is it just for people that actually earn any revenue out of it? Is it just...
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe the game music of Super Mario World is probably copyrighted.
That's not gonna be good. I'm getting my whole thing. But yeah, that must be bad for people that do LPs of like more recent games like GTA 5 and stuff, where it's got actual music in it on radio stations and whatnot.
Ah. Yeah. Look. Yeah. A while now, I was wondering if Mario Kart Wii is better than Double Dash. I would think so, since I have never played Double Dash.
Played Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo, and I actually owned it, and I played 64 at a friend's house a few times without it.
Yeah.
My experience with kart games was mainly the Crash Team Racing series.
Ah. All right. I mean, I think a lot of people say Halo and Call of Duty are the next big thing now.
In terms of what?
Yeah. Yeah, in terms of popular games, but I will not get to play either one.
Well, I've played. I actually own Halo 3, but I got that mainly for online. And my cousin had one of the Call of Duty games, but I don't really find the big appeal of them, to be honest.
So you've played Halo 3 and one Call of Duty game. So I really can't determine which one's better.
It depends what you're looking for, to be honest. I mean, in terms of basic gameplay, I think Halo 3 is more fun to play, but if you like the whole war setting, then obviously Call of Duty does it better. Like I say, I'm not the first shooter I really like is BioShock, and that's it. Yeah, I'm not really a fan on those shooting games. I mean, I've played a couple. I've played Gunstar Heroes on the Genesis. Never was able to beat it, and only one time I played Star Fox 64. A lot of people say that's a really good game, but I thought that was more of like obviously a pilot shooter, whatever you call them, instead of an actual first-person shooter.
Yeah, a lot of people say Star Fox 64 is like the best of the Star Fox franchise.
You don't have a lot to compare it to, though. The first one, and then I think there was a GameCube game that was an adventure title instead of a shooter, wasn't it, though?
Oh, you mean Star Fox Assault?
I thought it was Star Fox Adventures, but I don't know, I might be wrong.
Because I heard there was Star Fox 1 and 2 on the SNES, and I heard there was a game called Star Fox Assault, which I don't remember what system that's on.
I can't remember. To be honest, I've never actually played a Star Fox game, so... Like I've said this plenty of times, but my experience with Nintendo is pretty limited.
Oh yeah, we did mention that.
Yeah.
So you're probably limited to the systems that I actually have emulators for.
Like I said, I did actually own a lot of the Nintendo consoles. I did own the Super Nintendo N64, GameCube and all that, but I didn't really buy many games for them. I always tended to stick to either the PlayStation platform or the Sega platform, so...
Well, I know what you mean. I don't have that many N64 games, but I've LP'd almost every single one that I currently have. And a few N64 games I have, they're not raceable.
Yeah, like the only most of the N64 games I owned were wrestling titles.
Oh, I used to own a WWF Warzone, but I got rid of it.
Yeah, that's actually probably one of the worst. But the only one that I had that I know you played because I've seen you and a couple of us race. It was a Mario 64. And that were all the one.
That was the very first race we did on the channel.
I didn't realise until the other day that I actually watched that about a year ago, and I hadn't realised that I'd already seen something what I'd already done before I joined you.
Yeah, well, you joined us in our 12th race for the channel.
Like I say, you did quite a few games between that and when I finally joined you, which is why about a year had passed at that point.
Oh yeah. Although I will miss some of the funny moments we've had with the old Super LP Heroes members.
So I know Paris has been around for a while, and obviously I've met Zach.
Yes. Paris came to him in about late September.
Oh, so he's only been around for about 6 months then.
Yeah, I found in this one time he signed on to the Mag Chat, which is the chat room in the RPG Maker magazine.
Other than him and Zach, I don't actually know anyone that's been around for a while, because obviously Darren started after me.
Well, yeah, I came across Bright Wolves back in December of 2012. Because that was back when he and his cousin Drakmanka invited me to a Donkey Kong Country 2 race, which never got uploaded.
That's true.
Which is why we did Donkey Kong Country 2 for the channel in that case. And apparently, when it comes to that game, do not underestimate him.
I've never played since. I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, because apparently it's Bright Wolf's favorite game.
I've actually, I was wondering, didn't you already kind of show us all up at Mega Man X?
Yeah, well, he's good at Mega Man X and Donkey Kong Country 2.
You can be good at a few things, just...
Yeah.
Speaking of Mega Man, will we ever be racing another one of those?
I don't know if we'll ever do another Mega Man game unless someone picks a game, which I hope they don't. Because as clearly I suck at Mega Man.
I thought you'd actually be fairly decent at it since you were pretty good at Mario 3.
Oh yeah, that's the first race I did on the channel with no deaths.
Did you not die during that race then?
Never, not once. And I thought that was an even better performance for me than the first time I raced Mario Bros. 3, which is with the mag.